17. The builder tends to construct a storage shed having a volume of 900 cubic feet, a flat roof and rectangular base whose width is 3/4 the length. So the width over here is 3/4 the length. So if this is x, this is 3/4 x. We'll call this y for the height. The cost per square foot of the materials is $4 for the floor. It's $6 for the sides, and $3 for the roof. Alright, so we have to minimize the cost of this. So the cost is going to equal $4 times the area of the floor, plus $6 times the area of the sides, plus $3 times the area of the roof. So 4 times area of the floor is just x times 3/4 x. So we get 3/4 x squared plus 6 times the area of the sides. Well, sides, we're going to have one side or two sides that are x times y plus two sides that are 3/4 x times y. Plus 3 times the area of the roof. Well, the roof is just going to be x times 3/4 x, kind of like the floor was, 3/4 x squared. So we can do a little simplifying, and we get 3x squared plus, if we distribute this, we get 12xy plus 6 times 2 is 12 times 3/4 is 9xy plus 3 times this, we get 9/4 x squared. So we can combine these two middle terms, 3x squared plus 21xy plus 9/4 x squared. We can actually combine these two also. So 3 is the same as 12/4 plus 9/4, we get 21/4 x squared plus 21xy. Can't take the derivative yet because of this y. We need to write y in terms of x, and we can use this volume to do that. So volume is length times width times height. So 900 is our volume. Length is x times width is 3/4 x times y. So we get 3/4 x squared times y. Multiply both sides by 4/3. We get 1200 equals x squared times y. Divide both sides by x squared. And y equals 1200 times x to the negative second. So we can use that to substitute into our cost equation. So c equals 21/4 times x squared plus 21 times x times 1200 x to the negative second. So finally we get 21/4 times x squared plus 21 times 1200 gives us 25,200. X times x to the negative second gives us x to the negative first. So now we can take the derivative of this. Bring the 2 out in front, we get 21/2 times x minus 25,200 times x to the negative second. So we can factor out a x to the negative second. We get 21/2 times x cubed minus 25,200. So not going to work if the denominator is equal to 0. But we can set this equal to 0 to find a critical value. So we add 25,200 to both sides. Multiply by 2 over 21. X cubed equals 2400. Take the cube root of both sides, and x is approximately 13.39. So that gives us our height. We still need to find the other two parts. So for this one, our height, sorry, that's our length, is 13.39 feet. Then if we plug in for the width, it's 3/4 that. So 3/4 times that gives us a width of 10.04 feet. And then the height is going to be, we need to use the equation right here to find out what y is. So the height, if we plug that in, should be 6.69 feet.